afternoon, teacher. My name is Linda. Okay, in order to make you like a little brief of my research idea, I can tell you that my research proposal has like name invisible borders of language over people interaction. Why? Because what I plan to study here is the how English is used in the daily life interaction of people in Deinze. And also because here Deinze and the country Belgium is a multicultural country, so we can find like invisible borders of language. That means that we can go from one point to another and find foreign people who talks their native languages, but they have also something in common, that they use English as the main language to communicate with those people who doesn't speak their native language. So what I plan to study is that, and also a linguistic phenomenon that I have observed, which is the mix of both languages, English and Dutch. It is commonly to listen people talking in a conversation apart in English, and then they start to talk English and Dutch words inside the speech. So what I plan is to study that linguistic phenomenon, and for that I have based it on three main aspects that I have like observing, and I think that cover all what I plan to study. And they are translingualisms, English as a lingua franca, and language and borders. Okay, I base it for translingualisms. I base it on Gilger. She what the main idea of what she said is that translingual refers to words and other aspects of language that are relevant in more than one language. Thus, translingual may exist in multiple languages or having the same meaning in many languages. So this theory can be like an example or a point of start of my question, why people here mix both languages. The second literature support is English as a lingua franca, of course. I think this is the most important aspect. English as a lingua franca is the main concept, yes, because it's the way in which people speak here. And for that, I have based it on Seidhoff, who says that when English is chosen as the means of communication between or among people from different first language backgrounds across linguistical boundaries, they prefer the term that is given is English as a lingua franca. And also, House says something very similar in his Journal of Sociolinguistics. He says that it is considered as a lingua franca because it has a full linguistic and function range, and it serves as a contact language between people who don't share the native language or the same culture. That's something important that caught my attention, because I'm not talking only about English, the language, but also I'm talking about the different cultures and backgrounds of people. As I said before, this is a multicultural country, and we find here easily foreign people. So, English as a lingua franca is a very hard literature support for what I plan to study, to research. And finally, language and borders. When I talk about languages and foreign people and different backgrounds, what I think is that when you interact with other people from other countries, you can see like borders of languages and borders of culture, backgrounds, contexts. So as this research will be developed in a multicultural context, there is the presence of people from different countries, as I said before. It is important, and I consider it accurate, to include the study of the relation between language and borders. And for that, I have based it on Ursiculi, it's a little bit difficult to pronounce it, who considers that differences signify categories of person defined by ethnic or national origin. And also, Ursiculi says people act in ways that are taken as having a language which is equated to belonging to an origin group, and borders emerge in a specific context as a metonymy of person, language, and origin category. So, those three concepts, I have looked for it and searched for different authors that talk about it, and I consider they could be a good support, a good literature support for my research proposal, because they will give me a base on which I can study and start to think why does linguistic phenomenon occurs, and how can English transform or make easy the communication in a multicultural country between people who are from different contexts, who has different backgrounds, who have different native language, how English can connect those people, those backgrounds, those contexts, those cultures, and make easy interaction for everybody. So that's what I plan to research. Thank you.